Hey, this is Joe Gilder from HomeStudioCorner.com. Did you miss me? I missed you. You may have noticed, if you've been following these videos as I released them, I stopped around video number 60. And the reason for that was PreSonus actually reached out to me and said, hey, we're getting ready to launch version 3 soon, and we'd love for the rest of your videos that you do to be in version 3 since it's the newest version. So a couple things to say about that. First of all, the prior 60 videos that I've done are still almost 100% applicable to Studio One. A lot of the changes they made were improvements on what's already there, and they've added some new features, but everything I've shown you, I can't think of an exception where something I showed you doesn't still work roughly the same way inside Studio One. So I don't want you to think that the old videos are not helpful or applicable for you anymore, okay? The second thing is that if you are watching this video in the future, maybe they're on to version 4, there's a good chance that everything I show you here will still be applicable. PreSonus is really good about adding features that need to be added, but also not removing good features that were already there. If anything, they add on to it and add some cool new vibes and new features to the system. So these videos are going to continue in the same fashion that I've done them up to this point, which is I'm not going to show you every single hidden feature inside of Studio One because I don't know every hidden feature inside Studio One. I'm going to show it to you as if you were a buddy of mine coming over to my studio to talk about this new DAW that I use, which happens to be called Studio One. And I'm going to show you the features that I think are cool, the features that I use on a day in and day out basis, and how I use them in different tricks and things that I've picked up along the way. I will certainly be covering a lot of the new features that have come out in version 3 that have helped me and my workflow. And at the same time, I've not explored all of them yet because they add so much cool stuff, and I just don't have enough hours in the day to explore every single feature they've put out, but I've played with several of them and I really like them. So they will be featured in the upcoming videos as well. If you want to stay in the know on when these videos are released, probably going to release them in big batches at one time, but you can go to homestudiocorner.com/PreSonus. That'll sign you up for an email list where I'll send you emails letting you know when the videos are ready. There's one final thing. So I still have a lot of things I want to cover that I didn't get to in the first set of videos, and so I'm going to continue down that path. I've got a list of, I think I was in the middle of talking about my favorite PreSonus Studio One stock plugins, and I've still got several that I love that I want to show you, and perhaps even add a few more, and lots of features I haven't covered and things that I love about Studio One. So sit tight. Grab a cup of coffee and come through these videos with me. We're going to continue down the rabbit hole that is Studio One. And if you're not a user of Studio One, hopefully along the way, you'll realize how cool it is and maybe change your tune and start rocking out to some Studio One. Okay, that's it for this video. I'm going to jump in the next video and dive into some plugins. I'm Joe from HomeStudioCorner.com. Thanks for watching.